Today we will be discussing habitat management with the private lands biologist from Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks. This episode will focus on wildlife habitat definitions and what they mean for a land manager.
So now we're going to talk about habitat management. What is habitat management? Well, we've defined a few terms already, and understanding those terms together and how they work together is how we actually manage the habitat. Having a grasp of the biology of the animal that you wish to manage for, the plant succession in the community that you're managing, is how we decide what tools to utilize to manipulate habitat and manage for that wildlife species. Habitat management is not something that you can simply buy from a store or purchase in a bag. It actually requires a lot of time, labor, and hard work. But it is very rewarding when done correct.
Aldo Leopold, known as the father of wildlife management in the early 1900s, stated that the main tools for habitat management are the same tools that destroyed it. And those tools are the match, the cow, the axe, the plow, and the gun. We still use those same tools today, such as prescribed burning, grazing rotations, timber management, plantings, and population management, along with other new tools such as herbicides.
As wildlife managers, one thing we must consider is scale of management. And that's important because different species of wildlife have different home range sizes. Through our habitat management practices, we must meet that particular species' needs depending on their home range size. A bobwhite quail has a smaller home range and a different scale of management than a wild turkey or a white-tailed deer. Another important topic when we're talking about wildlife management is seasonality. For example, a white-tailed deer has different requirements during the summertime versus the wintertime. Therefore, as wildlife managers, we must address those needs throughout the different seasons of the year.
For more wildlife management guidance, go to our webpage at mdwfp.com and click on the Private Lands Program link to request a site visit with a wildlife biologist.